っと待って、ユウマくん、コナミちゃん。
What's the matter?
それは私のセリフだよ。いきなりこんなところへ連れてきて。
Where did we took our mommy on Sunday, right? It's Sunday.
何か問題でも？まだお洗濯が残ってたのに。
What is this? Like an aqua park or something like that? Aquarium? Sunday. Konami and I brought Aoi-san to the town center. Oh, it's just a town center? For some reason, just that tunnel just reminds me of like an aquarium? Well, if it's just that, Konami and I will do the laundry when we get home. Of course. Mom, it's Sunday. You deserve a day off once every week, okay? Hey, that was totally not my plan. I was not gonna look at my mom's pantsu, okay? Wait, Mom, Aoi, you want me to handle your pantsu? I wouldn't mind, actually. I can't. There's no need to be shy about it. You're my mother after. Yeah, it's totally normal, right? Totally, yeah, definitely. There's nothing wrong with me washing my mother's underwear. I totally, definitely, 100% do not do that. Well, Aoi seems pretty disappointed though, right? She's like, oh, you only see me as a mother? I have failed as a mother. See? She has failed as a mother, but she's trying to succeed as a woman, right? She wants to be seen as a woman, not a mother.
そんなことないよ。これは息子の成長を喜ぶ母親としての感情でね。はい、ちゃんとわかってますから。本当だからね。
Okay.
つまり、兄さんに全部洗濯させればいいんですよね。
Hey, don't try to shove all the work onto me now, sister. Don't try to casually push on the work on me.
本当にわかってる？
As she watches Aoi-san, Konami makes a gleeful expression. So, regarding the reason we brought you here, I lightly poke Konami's head while explaining to her. A little present from us siblings for always working so hard for our sake.
プレゼント？もしかして
We bought you something.
今日の炊事洗濯はすべて兄さんと私に任せてください。
A relaxing all day, inclusive day taken care of by your own daughter and I almost said brother, son. That's the word I was looking for. Wow. That doesn't sound glorious, luxurious at all. But basically, she can be lazy all day. She doesn't have to do anything. We got it all taken care of. We'll also treat you to lunch. Although it has to be something we can afford with our pocket money we have.
せっかくのお休みですし、目いっぱい楽をしてください。
It's the unmistakable truth that we're indebted to her. All the two of us can do, in return for always being protected by her, are small things like these. Therefore, weaving all our feelings of gratitude together, we thank you very much, Aoi-san.
ありがとうございます。
Bow our heads to her like this.
うまく。おなみちゃん。
As Aoi-san gazes at us, her eyes gradually become wet.
二人とも大好き。
Aw, come here, mommy. And with that, Aoi-san demonstrates her vehement love towards us with a hug.
お腹いっぱい。
That was a good lunch, wasn't it? After eating lunch, we were walking along the main street side by side. It's a pedestrian-only street stretching forth from the station. There are all sorts of large and small shops lined up along the street. Today, especially young families and couples catch the eye.
葵さん、ご機嫌ですね。お母さんは大満足だよ。
But if you're already this happy about over visiting a family restaurant, it kind of makes me want to take you out to somewhere even better next time.
今度は高級レストランでも行く？
Right. That just might be a good idea.
値段は関係ないの。二人がもてなしてくれていることが嬉しいんだから。 そういうものですか？そういうものなの。
Aoi-san displays a very satisfied smile. Going out together like this isn't rare for our family. As long as Konami and I have the time and money for it, we do this quite often. And of course, we also spoil her on her birthday and also Mother's Day as much as we can.
喜んでもらってよかったね、兄さん。
That's why we do it, right? To make our mommy happy? Yeah, I'm glad we went out like this.
じゃあ次はお母さんが息子と娘にご褒美あげちゃうね。
What? Reward us?
というわけで、まずはコナミちゃん。私？さあ、お洋服を見に行きましょう。
Going.
兄さん、助け！
Swallowed by Aoi-san's momentum, Konami is dragged away. Well, good luck, Konami. Seeing her enjoying it to this extent, I once again keenly feel that taking her out like this is more than worthwhile. I suppose this level of exaggerated interaction is probably just right for our distorted parent-child relationship. And I think accepting this maternal love she showers us with is also our job. Right, maternal love. The two of us don't know what that really is. Our real mother died, but we were still too young to perceive things. According to our deceased father, she died right after giving birth to Konami. So while going out together like this is for Aoi-san's sake, it is in fact also for Konami's and my sake at the same time. Our parent, huh? I'm really grateful to Aoi-san. Or rather, I couldn't be grateful enough. Yeah, because imagine this, right? If she hadn't done what she did, decide to raise us, then we would probably be put in orphanages, right? Or in an orphanage and then maybe even split up, or we would be adopted by another family, but it would be quite different than it is now. So we owe a lot to Aoi for sure. I think we're receiving more from her than we could possibly repay her. And that's why I want Aoi-san to always... No, not only Aoi-san. I want the people important to me to always remain smiling. These are my plain, bare-boned feelings. I never want that again. Right, I don't want to experience something like that ever again. Like what? Whoa, what the fuck? Screeching tires loud enough to rupture my ears, what the hell? The moment I thought I perceived that, I was already flying through the air. This is a flashback, right? We didn't just die. And then, accompanied by a dull impact, I crashed onto the ground. It happened in an instant, so at that time I wasn't able to comprehend what had occurred. Whenever I tried to move, pain would course throughout my body. As I wiped my face in response to that pain, the smell of blood wafted up my nose. Then I finally realized where all that blood was coming from. Is this my blood? Wait, this is actually happening right now? We just got hit by a car? Weren't we in like a pedestrian shopping area? Why am I lying on the ground bleeding? As I thought that, hurried footsteps approached, and before long, I could make out that someone was talking to me. But at that time, my vision and hearing failed me, and I was neither able to hear nor see clearly. Damn it, I can't move. Burying my face in it, I slowly sank into the hard, cold asphalt, and then I somehow realized it. Am I going to die? Slowly, I closed my eyes. Before me spread a world devoid of pain and suffering. If I remained like that, I would come to be at ease. I was naturally able to perceive that.
ねえ、君はそれでいいの？
Suddenly, I heard that voice. Very kind and yet very sad. A mysterious voice containing various emotions. In response to that, I tried to squeeze out a reply. I don't want this. Answering this way with all the strength I could muster, I opened my eyes, and there I saw It's a love fairy or something, right? She's carrying a scythe. Is it? That's the girl, woman, whatever. So that was a flashback. That makes much more sense, of course. It was just really confusing.
そうだよね。嫌だよね。
But why does she make it seem like she's a Grim Reaper or something, right? I mean, if she's the Grim Reaper, hell, I don't mind that. Red eyes, beautiful hair, a huge scythe. That strange girl, different to any I had seen before, looked down on me with a sorrow-ridden expression. Who are you?
私はね、死神。
Shinigami, Soul Reaper. I'm getting fucking Bleach flashbacks right now. Soul Reaper?
そう、死神。あなたには私が見えるんだね。
I can. I didn't understand what she meant.
死神が見えるのはね、今から死ぬ人だけなの。だからね、あなたは
I'm going to die? The girl gave a light nod. What came to mind at that time were Dad's and Konami's faces that should be waiting for my return. Okay, yeah, this is one. If it wasn't, you know, one certain before, it now is, because apparently this plays out during a time when our dad is alive. I don't want to. I can't. For some reason, a very clear, realistic vision of their smiles freezing solid surfaced in my mind.
ねえ、そんな顔しないで。苦しくないから。死んだら楽になれるから。
I mean, this is that defining moment for us, right? Probably the defining moment where we suddenly had that change in outlook in life, where we wanted to protect everything that's dear to us and just help people always whenever we can. I don't know what kind of face I was making back then, but you too. I realized. Why are you making that face?
そんな顔って、私どんな顔しているの？
As if you're about to cry. Right. It was a face that appeared at a loss as to what to do.
そっか。うん、そうかも。
You're mourning my death already? I'm not dead yet.
だって私、あなたに死んでほしくないから。
Even though you're a Soul Reaper? Yeah, isn't that kind of her job? I mean, I guess a Soul Reaper, you know, they just visit the people who are about to die. They don't necessarily want people to die, I guess.
うん。死神なのにね。本当に私ってこういうの向いてないな。
Notwithstanding my current situation, I felt sorry that it might have been my fault that she was wearing such a sad expression.
やっぱり悲しい顔より笑顔が見たいんだ。
For some reason, I couldn't bear to see her like that, so I tried to muster all my strength to form a smile. But I'm quite sure I wasn't able to do it well.
ありがとう。優しいんだね。
After that, she tightly closed her eyes and seemed to briefly ponder over something.
助けてあげようか。
Can you do that? I mean, spoiler alert, she did. I thought I was going to die.
あなたの命は
Oh gosh,
ここで
don't
尽きる
tell me. Don't tell me she like gives up her own life so I can continue to live on, right? And because of that, because of her, we don't want her sacrifice to go to waste. That's why we took on her life motto, to see people smile, right?
だからね、新しい命をあげる。ここに一つあげられる命があるから。
Spare one? In the hazy state of mind, I wasn't able to grasp the meaning of her words.
でもね、一つだけお願いしてもいいかな。
What is it?
悲しい顔はもう嫌だから、私の代わりにみんなを
Yeah.
笑顔に
My memories of that girl end there. In hindsight, I wasn't even able to tell whether it had only been a dream or reality. When I regained consciousness, I was lying on a hospital bed. I remember seeing various tubes and machines being attached to me, and the first thing that entered my sight were Dad's and Konami's crying faces. I'm sorry. It simply made me incredibly sad that I had caused someone to cry. Imagining that I was actually supposed to be dead, their tears felt all the more painful and heavy, wringing my heart. Isn't that kind of ironic though, right? Like the thing that she wants, and therefore in extension we want as well, is to see people cry. And like the moment she gives up her life to help us, the first faces we see are people crying. Like, right? The opposite of what we want. Oh man. I'm alive. So, all the while trying to somehow convey that, all I could desperately wish for was... I want you to smile. Yeah, I'm like half dying in a hospital bed right now, but please, don't cry. Smile for me. On the way home, after being dragged around by Aoi-san, who wanted to pay us back.
お洗濯する時間もうないね。乾燥機もあるし大丈夫。帰ったらいっぱい洗濯していっぱい乾燥させちゃおう。
Oh no, no washing, no drying on your day off. No, we will do that.
ゆうまくん、お母さんの下着に興奮するのはまだ早いと思うの。
I'm not trying to do that. It just happens. Don't worry, I won't.
そんな
She's like, what? No? My panties doesn't turn you on? Oh my god.
葵さん兄さんは母と妹以外の女体にしか興味ないそうです。
I mean, isn't that kind of normal? Doesn't that kind of apply to most guys, right? That's the sort of normal thing, I would say. That a guy is only interested in girls that aren't his mother and sister, I'd say. Seems pretty normal to me. I think it's natural to be interested in girls other than one's family, though. I mean, if we're talking in a romantic way, of course, right?
嘘。
What's with that reaction?
ゆうまくんはそんな彼女がもういるの？
I don't. Don't worry, Mom. I don't.
本当に？
I swear.
兄さん歴の長い私によれば、兄さんに彼女がいないのは事実です。
I don't think there's a problem with that.
ゆうまくんモテないの？こんなにかっこいいのに？
Oh no, I'm really popular. You should see the poster they have at school about me, Aoi.
いえ、モテモテです。
Why didn't Mom see that poster? She should walk into the teacher's lounge or something, right? She should stumble upon that poster at least once. It's everywhere at the fucking school. Hey, don't just answer in my stead.
不純意性行為よね。
Hey,
ダメよ、ゆうまくん。モテちゃダメ。
Who said anything about sexual relationships? So I may neither be popular nor unpopular?
ゆうまくんは私のもの。だったですよね、葵
It
さん。
kinda does sound like that, Mom.
そういう意味じゃなくて。
Are you sure? Don't make it worse, Konami.
それよりゆうまくん、彼女さんがいないのは本当なの？
I don't know, it seems kind of an inappropriate thing to tell your homeroom teacher. Yeah, it's true. But I'll tell it to my mom, though. That's fine.
そう。うん、わかった。それなら信じるね。
An instant happy face of relief. Glad to hear that.
でもね、ゆうまくん、コナミちゃんも。はい。
Seeing Aoi's solemn countenance, we straighten ourselves.
今日みたいなこと、すごく嬉しいんだよ。本当に。でもね。
Aoi-san pauses there and displays her usual gentle expression again.
本当ならね、私よりももっと自分のことに時間を割いてほしいの。
These are probably her feelings as a woman, and likely also those as a mother of two kids.
だからね、年相応に遊びに行ったり、彼氏や彼女を作って青春を謳歌したり。
But those are not her selfish feelings though, right?
未熟なお母さんだけど、そう思っちゃうんだ。
Konami and I exchanged glances. Both of us have an expression resembling a wry smile. For one, that's because her concern perfectly hit the nail on the head. But besides that, Aoi-san, is it wrong if we consider our time with you as something precious?
それは、でもね、ユウマくん。
Both Konami and I know with whom we want to spend our precious time.
兄さんの言う通りですよ、葵さん。二人とも大好き。
Group family hug. Ugh.
無事。
Tighter, tighter.
こんなにできた子供を持ってて、私嬉しい。
Calm down, Aoi-san. Tapping one of her arms that is squeezing my head. I let her know that she's overdoing it.
ごめんね、ギュッてしすぎちゃった？
Having realized what I tried to convey, Aoi-san releases us in a hurry. Konami? Ugu? She fainted! Oh no, Mom! You got a KO on Konami! Emitting an evidently unnatural sound, Konami collapses with a thump.
コナミちゃん！コナミちゃん！
Look what you did, Mom! Phew, jeez. I distance myself from these two, who are performing this kind of skit in the middle of the street. I almost thought they said performing this kind of shit. And gaze upon the cherry blossom trees that are in full bloom. Then an almost caressing, gentle wind blows, letting cherry blossom petals dance in the air. As I trace their trajectory, my gaze naturally shifts towards the vast sky. Hey, are you watching me? I direct these words to someone who isn't there. Thanks to you, it looks like I'm able to make everyone smile. Relating to my distant past, I address these words to the life that is quietly pulsating within my chest. Thank you. I died once. I still don't know whether what I saw that day was only a dream or reality. But there's one thing I know for sure, and that is, I want to use this life that has been granted to me on that day to protect the smile of the ones important to me. Will the next time we meet be when I die again? If I can, I'd at least want to thank her with a smile on my face, because she's the reason I'm able to protect my and everyone's happiness. Is there a way to meet her? Suddenly, I remember that other strange little girl I met the other day. Yeah, that's a thought that came into my mind as well not too long ago, is that if the girl that saved us had a similar scythe, similar red eyes, and a lot of similarities with the quote-unquote love fairy as well, but she was a Shinigami, why do they look so similar, right? One of them, either it's just they look alike and their occupation is entirely different, yet their outfit and everything else is the same, or just like, you know, what they wear and whatever, and the weapons they wield, whatever, right? Or, but why would a love fairy need a scythe though? It kind of fits with a Shinigami, but a love fairy? So that makes it sound like the love fairy is lying to us, right? That seems much more likely than the other girl lying to us. Maybe she knows something about her? Nah. Shaking my head, I cast off that thought.
Yuma-kun, そろそろ行きましょう。
Oh, yeah, coming. After turning to the voice that called out to me, I look up at the sky one more time and mutter, "Bye. I'll be back again." And so I set off, praying that I'll be able to see her again someday. As we reach our home, a rather familiar object happens to be there. Oh god, the box is back again! Well, at least we can ask her then, right?
あれ？門の脇に不審な物体が。
It's that cardboard box from before.
また段ボール？
Yep.
またって？一昨日も似たような段ボールを家の前で見かけまして。ねえ、兄さん。
Yep, very suspicious. Now that you mention it, Yeah, there was.
あれってどうしたの？
When I went outside to put it away, it was already gone. But be that as it may, what should I do now? I don't want to cover for that little girl, but it'd only cause trouble if she appeared before them.
あれって、あの時と同じ段ボールかな？
Nah, I don't think it is.
もしかしたら、宅配の途中なのかもしれないね。
And what, the person delivering it just decided to take a break, put the box down here, and go to like the nearest McDonald's to have a snack? And they're like, yeah, I'll get back to this box and then continue delivering it later.
でもその割には宛名とかないみたいですよ。あ、本当だ。どうしようか。
It's okay. I'll confirm what's inside. The two of you can go inside the house first.
ゆうまくん、でも
Don't you have to put the ingredients for dinner into the refrigerator?
言われてみれば、アイスが溶けてしまいます。
Exactly, quickly, go inside. I'm totally not trying to hide something. Nice one, Konami. Her love towards her favorite ice cream that even made her put it into the shopping basket without asking just saved me. Well, you heard her, so you can just leave this to me.
そっか。わかったよ、ゆうまくん。
Don't worry, let the man in the family handle this.
それじゃあ兄さん、あとはよろしく。
I shall.
先に戻って晩ご飯の準備しておくからね。
Okay, you do that. And so, Konami and Aoi-san returned home slightly ahead of me. Alright, now then. After waiting until they shut the door behind them, I position myself in front of the cardboard box, and before we get debated and it's just empty. Well, it's already clear what's inside though. She's still there? She's still there. I'm not a Soul Reaper, I'm a Love Fairy. We never even mentioned Soul Reaper to her though, did we? We never mentioned Shinigami to her. Very suspicious, Miss Love Fairy, sure. Thought so. Just as I expected, having opened the box, I spot the little girl from before inside of
出
it.
直してきました。
Now there is even a self-introduction politely written on the cardboard box. God, don't you just... Was it really necessary to say I'm not a Soul Reaper, you know? Like, nobody even mentioned it. Why is she bringing attention to it when that's the thing she didn't want in the first place? Her only mentioning it randomly like this brings more attention to it, girl.
これ、読んでくれてますか？
I read it already. I did. She seems absolutely wants me to recognize her as a love fairy. Yeah, she's trying to trick me for sure. Seems like the same box she used the day before yesterday. Is it that warm?
暖かいです。
Okay. Hey, you're a Soul Reaper, aren't you? But the little Soul Reaper girl still shakes her head. She points to the letters written on the box, indicating that I should read it. Yeah, because you reading it definitely doesn't make it seem so, right? Especially because, you know, I certainly never meet a Soul Reaper before who had a similar scythe such as yours. Unless she's a love fairy who killed the Soul Reaper and stole the scythe from her. That's a possibility. I've already read that.
驚かないんですね。
That's because we've met before. What's your name?
ティナ。
Tina, oh, Tina. Flap, flap. I just felt like asking, but it honestly comes out as a little surprise that she actually does have a name. Your occupation?
恋の妖精です。
Okay, now your actual occupation, not the one that you think you are? One that's awfully into cutting grass at that, huh? That scythe doesn't match your childlike appearance. When I saw it for the first time, I immediately understood. Like, it could be, I definitely think maybe she is a fairy who just happened to stumble upon this scythe and just like, hey, I'll take it. That's certainly possible. This little girl is the same as that girl who saved my life in the past. Unless she's like a Soul Reaper in training still. Because she seems really tiny, right? She's a lolly girl for sure. That's right. She's a Soul Reaper. Tina, was it? What did you come here for?
あなたに折り入ってご相談が。
Counsel me? Counsel?
その、恋をしませんか？
I already said so before. I'm not interested in that. Sorry.
今はそうでも未来はわかりません。
The Soul Reaper talking about the future. That in itself is nothing but comical. Yeah, thanks, because you know, you're going to be in my future no matter what, because I end up dying and they're like, hey, how you doing? We all know this moment would come, sooner or later. That's because in actual fact, their job is to block people's paths to their futures, and then rob them of it in its entirety. Is someone about to die soon? I don't know, what do Shinigamis or Soul Reapers exactly do? What is their occupation? I just thought it would be similarly like the Grim Reaper, who just sort of visit people who are about to die or dying death right before they die, and then help them or like move them on to the next, whatever the hell comes after, right? Whether it's hell, heaven, or whatever the fuck, right? And then the afterlife, the next life, I don't fucking know. Nobody really actually knows, but you know, whatever the hell it is. But they kind of make it sound like these Soul Reapers actually are the ones that kill you? They kind of make it sound like that, like block your path, that sort of thing, block people's paths to their future, rob them of it. That makes it sound like they're doing the killing instead.
違います。
I see. It's not like I can totally trust her words, but be that as it may, I still breathe a sigh of relief in my mind.
私はあなたに恋をしてほしいです。
Her cheeks are almost as red as her eyes. Why?
幸せになってほしいから。
Me? Happy?
はい。恋をすれば笑顔になれると思うんです。
The thing is though, I remember what Nao said about our smile. Like, maybe we are just so busy with making other people smile so much, making other people happy, that we're neglecting our own smile, right? And that's why sometimes we have to force our smile to the point where it actually looks quote-unquote disgusting, according to Nao. Smile.
悲しい顔より私は笑顔が見たいです。
She says these words to me. Yep. Her words overlap with those of that girl I met long ago. Could she be like her daughter? I see like quite a bit of similarities too, right? Maybe Tina is the daughter of that other Shinigami. I wonder why. The moment I realized it, I was already moving my hand towards the little girl named Tina. As I rub her head, I somewhat marvel at the fact that I can touch her. Well, that's because she's a supernatural being. Leaving that aside, you're pretty cold.
ずっと外にいましたので。
Oh girl, quickly, get back inside the box! Get back inside the nice, warm and comfy box! Is that really the reason for it?
今度はあなたの恋で温めてください。
But you want me to love you?
そうすればきっと私もあなたもポカポカです。
She's starting to give me a headache. Who, other than me, would bother this girl who's basically doing nothing but spout nonsense? This is so damn ridiculous.
だから恋をしませんか？
I must look like an idiot right now. I'm sure of it. It should be more than clear to me that she isn't the same girl I met back then. And yet, I still ask her for some reason. Or, you know, maybe somehow if reincarnation is possible in this story, the girl, right, the girl of then that saved our life reincarnated once again, or restarted her life or whatever, and this is her again, but just in a smaller form because she had to be reborn again, and then she became another Shinigami? I don't know. Hey, do you have a place to stay?
ありません。
What do you mean, no you don't? You have the box! The box is your place! I see. Then... Oh, are we inviting her into our...
ゆうまくん、その子は。
Hey mom! I want you to meet my girlfriend! No, I'm just joking. I'm joking. She's not my girlfriend. Don't worry, mom. Don't worry. Don't be so panicked.
兄さん、女の子を誘拐してきたの？
Really? That's the thing you think of when I bring a girl home? Did you kidnap her? That's your first assumption? Of course not. Don't be stupid. I took Tina home with me after that. And of course, I'm greeted with baffled stares. Well, I'm also baffled by a couple of other things, like what happened to her scythe, and where her wings disappeared to. She just magically vanished them. Anyways, I don't pursue that issue for now. Right, see, about this girl, she's...
はじめまして、恋の妖精です。
Oh my god, she's really just gonna introduce her like herself like that, not even going to hide the fact that she's a love fairy. A perfectly normal girl, except that she has a habit of daydreaming a little. Yeah, she's just a chunibyo, that's what she is. She believes that she's a love fairy, okay? We're already off to a bad start.
お名前はなんていうの？ティナです。
Tina.
ティナさん？日本人ではない。
It seems like her father is British, so that makes her half Japanese. Alright, from here on out, it's either sink or swim. For everything other than her name, I need to come up with a credible cover story that'll convince them.
で、そのハーフの可愛い子をどうして兄さんが連れてきたの？
Well, about that, I guess rather than making up strange lies, I should tell them the truth while omitting the inconvenient parts and then just play it by ear. She was in that cardboard box. Yeah, can you believe it?
入ってたって、どうして？
She was a homeless girl who just wanted a warm place to sleep, and she was in a cardboard box, and I was like, hey girl, what are you doing in there? Why don't you come sleep at our house? Much warmer inside of a real house than a fucking crappy cardboard one. Dunno. If I had to guess, I'd say she probably ran away from home.
家出、違います。
Tina, don't mess up my flow when it comes to the lies, okay? I'm trying to come up with a credible backstory. Just don't interfere, just play along.
違うと言ってるけど。
Yeah, she's lying. But you did run away, right, Tina? It'd be great if you tried to back me up here.
家出ではなく、巣立ちの時を迎えただけです。
Leave the nest?
巣立ちなの？
You're not a bird.
つまりは、家出ですね。
Yeah, that's just a fancy way of saying she ran away from home. I
で
agree.
すから、違います。
Huh. Despite her denial, in Aoi-san's and Konami's minds, the runaway scenario is falling into place, it seems. Alright. As long as they're, believing my story.
でもどうして家出なんて。ティナさん、どうして？
And with that, our gazes focus on Tina.
虐待。
Abuse?
そう。きっとあれは、
You're being
そう
abused
呼
at
ぶのだ
home?
と思います。
Poor girl.
虐待？ひどい！ティナちゃん、一体どんな辛い目にあったの？働けと言われました。
That's abuse.
働けだなんて、残酷すぎる。
I mean, it depends what kind of work they're asking of her, right? And how old she is and all the other stuff. Doesn't the problem lie with the one who's told to work in most cases?
でも、ティナちゃんくらいの年なら。
I mean, yeah, she's below legal working age, then definitely. With Tina's looks, it is indeed a doubtful question whether it's right to make her do physical labor. Well, I don't think that a Soul Reaper's appearance corresponds with their age, though. Hey, Tina! You said something like your parents weren't around, did you?
はい。
So, aren't your parents worried about you?
はい。最初からいません。
Never
最初からってどういうこと？
had any parents?
何してもいろいろと訳ありなんだね。
Yeah, she's just a very secretive person. Anyway, it's kinda hard to leave her on the street, so I'd like her to stay here for the night as long as it's alright with you two.
私は構わないけれど。
Konami shifts her attention to Aoi-san. I may have basically steered the conversation so that it leads to that result, but in the end, it's naturally still Aoi-san's decision to make. So I shift my gaze towards Aoi-san just like Konami did.
今夜だけとか言わないで。いつまででもいいからティナちゃん。
She's found another child! Aoi's found another child to take care of.
お世話になります。
Looks like I managed to make it work out somehow. We did it, boys. Alright, in spite of Tina's unannounced intrusion, Aoi-san and Konami had miraculously also prepared Tina's share of dinner. and following that dinner that unusually had one more person sitting at the table.
ユーマさん、葵さんと恋をしましょう。
Wait, you're telling me to fall in love with my mom? Sort of. What? In response to Tina's sudden statement, I pressed down on my temples to withstand the surging headache.
聞こえませんでしたか？葵さんを恋人にしましょう。
Let's make her your girlfriend? Just as expected from a Soul Reaper, it looks like she's lacking any common sense. Aoi-san is Konami's and my mother. You can't make your mother your girlfriend? Well...
でも、美味しいご飯を作ってくれました。
That's a good enough reason for her for me to make her my girlfriend? Just completely overlooking the mother part? And how is that supposed to relate to anything?
おすすめです。
Alright, so she's our top candidate so far. Also the only one. Oh boy.
恋人はご飯が美味しい方がいいんですよ。
It's certainly a bonus, I agree. I missed out on what I was supposed to say from the beginning. Okay, listen. First and foremost, I don't have any plans of falling in love.
する気はない？
She makes a confused expression. I'm not interested in that. I'm pretty sure I told you
で
before.
したら、どうして私を拾ってくれたのですか？
Because you were cold. Because there's something I want to ask you. Oh yeah, and the question about the Shinigami.
恋愛相談ならいつでも受付中です。
It's nothing with love, girl! Ignoring her response, I proceed to cut to the chase that is entirely unrelated to love. There's a Soul Reaper I want to meet.
死神って何のことでしょう？
Come on, girl, don't play dumb.
恋の妖精です。
You know what I'm talking about. It doesn't matter right
ど
now.
うでもよくはないです。受付中なのは恋の妖精への質問だけです。
I see. It looks like it won't be that easy to get her to tell me. It won't do any good if I anger her being too pushy about it either. Or by being too pushy. At present, Tina is my only lead after all. Got it, and then I'll forget about that for
で
now.
は、恋愛相談をどうぞ。
Look, I just told you I'm not the least bit interested in
で
that.
すが、私は恋の妖精なので、ユーマさんには恋をしてもらわないと困ります。
Why, will you then have failed your task? And then you get fired? Not my business. There's just nothing I could consult you on even if I wanted to.
そうですか。ねえ、小太郎、どうすればいい？
Kotaro, is that finally the fox on her head? I was wondering, like, is that thing just a prop? Is it like a huge hair accessory? Or does it actually talk, or is it alive? Kotaro? Who is she talking to? Are you talking to that plushie resting on your head?
おっと、そうでした。いい機会ですから紹介しておきましょう。
It's an actual fox.
この子は小太郎。
Yeah,
あ
she
なた
took
の
it
恋
off.
を助ける可愛い使い魔です。
She took him off. Limply dangling down by being gripped on the neck, the plushie appears strangely pitiful. Well, what can I say? Doing something like naming your favorite plushie shows that you surprisingly have quite a cute side to you.
違います。可愛いのは私ではなく小太郎です。
No, it's not a plushie, right? It's an actual fox. Because the face expression changed. Your taste is an entirely different story, though. That thing is quite an ugly cat.
めったなことを言うものじゃないです。あ
Uh-oh.
なた、殺されますよ。
I thought he was a cute familiar who was going to support my love.
そういう一面もあるということです。この子はお茶目さんなんです。
I'm more and more getting the feeling that I'm talking to a silly little kid or something.
見てください。この勇姿。
Amazing. He's basically oozing listlessness. I like his tail, though.
あなた、本当に殺されますよ。
Well, what? What exactly can a familiar that limply dangles from your head do to me?
聞いて驚くなかれです。この子は不思議な力を持っているんです。
Miraculous killing powers? Like what exactly?
見てると癒されませんか？
True, it's quite cute. I almost succumbed to the urge to take the plushie from her head and throw it out the window. Wow. I guess we're not into cute things. Not that I care, but in other words, that cat, Kotaru, was it? The setting is that you're familiar, right?
設定とか言わないでください。それに猫じゃなくて恐ろしい狼なんです。
Okami, a wolf? Is he fearsome or cute now? Make up your mind. He's fearsomely cute. I heave a sigh as I try to express my disinterest in this topic when someone knocks on the door. Uh-oh.
兄さん、ちょっといい？
Sure, definitely not doing any weird things with the lolly girl.
あのね、ティナちゃんのことでお話が。
Both Aoi-san and Konami peek through the open door. Okay, right. Discuss? I guess it's only natural that there are quite some things she wants to ask after suddenly being entrusted with a girl of doubtful origin like Tina.
あのね、ティナちゃんにどこで寝てもらうかなんだけど、私の部屋で一緒に寝るのでも構わないかなって。
Ah, so you could have something to cuddle with at night, huh, Mommy? So, this is about where she's going to sleep? Seems I was wrong. She's just overflowing with goodwill. But isn't that going to inconvenience you, Aoi-san?
兄さん、そんなにティナさんを抱いて寝たいの？
No, I don't think I was gonna keep her in my room.
お母さん、そういうのはちょっとどうかと思う。
Sorry, but I'll leave her to you then. Since it looked like I might have caused some strange misunderstandings at this rate, I quickly hand Tina over to her. You can have her, you can keep her.
今日はもうお眠の時間です。
Soon. Could be. Actually, Tina already looks sleepy.
ティナさん、寝ちゃう前にお風呂へ入らないと。案内してあげるから。あ、それとも一緒に入る？お風呂、ポカポカでお気に入りです。
I want to take a bath now too.
それじゃあ一緒に入ろっか。ついでにトイレの場所とかも教えておくね。はーい。
Hehehehe. A cheerful Tina leaves the room together with Konami. Sorry for suddenly bringing in a weirdo like her.
大丈夫。賑やかで楽しいもの。
I know I'm not really in any position to ask this, being the one who brought her here in the first place. But is it really okay to take her in so readily? That's Ori on a level beyond being careless, so I can't help but ask.
それなんだけど、ユウマくんはどう思う？
In what regard exactly?
やっぱり警察に相談したりした方がいいのかなって思うんだけど。
Please? Do we really gotta call the cops? Come on, Mom. Don't be a snitch. Well, that'd certainly make sense, but frankly speaking, I can't tell what a Soul Reaper's age is. In spite of her looks, she could very well be over 100 years old. And even leaving that aside, there's no way she has a family register or anything of that sort in the first place. If we consulted the police in this situation, it's obvious that it would only serve to lead all sorts of problems. Judging by what she told us earlier, she seems to have her reasons for running away. I feel a bit uneasy about causing Aoi-san extra worries that otherwise could have been avoided, but... So, could you just let her be until she voluntarily tells us something about her reasons and all that?
そっか。わかった。経緯もちゃんと知らないのに、それはまだ早かったよね。
Yeah, let's give her some time to open up to us. No, it's only natural for you to worry about that.
これでも一家の大黒柱だからね。
Oh, you definitely are, Mom. She's joking around like that, but it's a fact that it's going to put her out one way or the other. It's a bit vexing that I can't say it out loud, but I give her my thanks inside my mind.
それじゃあ、私も聞いてみるけど、ティナちゃんのこと何か聞き出せそうだったら。
I'll try my best. Okay, I'll do that. But it comes as a surprise that she copes with the situation like a real adult. Seems like I may have to slightly better my opinion of her in this regard.
でも、無理に聞いたりするのはダメだからね。ティナちゃん、ユウマくんに懐いているみたいだし。
I don't think she is, but in retrospect, it might actually look like that way from the perspective of others.
でもそれでいいのかな。こんな小さな子相手にもしもユウマくんが手を出しちゃったら。
Rest assured, that's not going to happen. In the end, Aoi-san was simply being Aoi-san after all. Oh, Aoi-san.